Saving money. Almost every millionaire on earth can attribute their wealth to one disciplined task of saving money. For example, Warren Buffett still lives in his home that he had purchased in 1957 for $31,500, although he is a massive investor valued at almost $68 billion. Jay Leno refuses to spend money on expensive designer clothes and opts for purchasing cheap clothes instead, even though the TV giant has made almost $500 million. Mark Zuckerberg, founder and CEO of Facebook, still drives a Volkswagen hatchback to work every single day, even though he is the world's third richest man. Graham Stephan refuses to spend any money on coffee except for the 20 cents that it costs for him to make it at home. I mean, who shouldn't be saving that extra $4.30 that you're spending at Starbucks and make your own coffee at home? No joke, you guys. I mean, after you're finished with this video, go check out that video by Graham Stephan where he teaches you how to make that coffee for 20 cents. Or his video on how buying coffee makes you poor. Or this video on a barista reacting to Graham Stephan's 20-cent coffee. Or this video on how Graham Stephan's coffee is a fraud. Holy you guys, like, just make some original damn content. Anyway, I digress. So I'll be the first one to admit it, I naturally have a hard time saving money. I had to teach myself how to do it. And with everything going on in the world today, I've been finding myself looking for new ways to save money. I mean, history will tell us that during economic downturns, most people start hoarding their cash and they stop spending, which in turn makes the economy go down even more. So I thought I would put together some money saving tips, some that will soften your cash output now, while others will stimulate the economy while giving you a long-term ROI. So let's get into our first money saving tip that's going to save you thousands of dollars, but isn't going to cost you anything different than you're paying now. And that is going to be food. Mainly buying food in bulk. I personally love eating out and I'm someone who can appreciate a good cooked meal, especially cooked by a professional chef, but you have to make sure that it is limited, and eating out more than just once a week, excluding of course holidays and celebrations, is just a little excessive. Everyone's budget is different, but practice not eating out that much, limit it to only once a week, and buy your groceries in bulk. In our home, we make almost a weekly trip to Costco, but there's also Sam's Club as well. Either one of these, you can go in and buy large quantities of bulk food. And while the amount you save depends on each item, some experts estimate that buying in bulk will save you 20% on your purchases, while others have found that buying in bulk can save you as much as 83% on a single item. 83%. Just don't buy toilet paper, okay? For the love of God, everybody please chill out on the toilet paper. Next up is going to be energy use. Now there's a couple of different ways for you to cut back on your energy consumption. First one is going to be your lights. Did you know that having one incandescent light bulb on is equivalent to having 7 LEDs on at the same time? So swap out all of the incandescent light bulbs inside of your home and replace them with LED lighting, and it's going to be saving you hundreds of dollars a year. Another way for you to save serious energy and dollars is something that really can take about 5 seconds for you to go do right now, and that is turning your hot water heater down just a couple of degrees. We both know that your hot water is already too hot. Every time you turn it on, you're almost burning yourself, and we almost never have it at that setting. The hot water heater in your house actually uses 30% of your energy consumption, so if you cut that back just a couple of degrees, then you're gonna save some serious cash. Lastly, if you're able to invest some money in the short term for some significant long-term savings, then you should be investing in solar. Depending on where your electric bill is at, going solar can save you anywhere between 50 and 90% on your bill. Going green never felt so good. Now that we've saved some dollars and energy, let's take a look at high interest savings accounts. I just made a video on high interest savings accounts about a week ago, so I won't go into detail too much about this, but you can easily earn 1 to 3% on your money that you already have by just moving it into a high interest savings account. Be sure to just set up automatic payments out of your traditional checking account and just forget about it. Act like it's not even there and never look at it. If you want to find out more about those high interest savings accounts that I did, I have that video. You can go check on my channel. You'll find it on there under 5 high interest savings accounts. But other than that, let's move on. Next up would be stop drinking bottled water. This may be my weird quirky thing that I do, but I just don't understand spending money on bottled water. I will only purchase bottled water if it's an emergency. I'm out and about, I forgot my water, and I'm like really thirsty. That's the only time I will get bottled water. And even then, I just usually pick the cheapest one because I can't justify spending $3.50 on a bottle of water. What you need to do is get yourself a water filtration system. So you should already have one maybe built into your refrigerator, and you just gotta change out the filter every now and then. There are other ones that you can fill up through a pitcher. There's ones that attach onto your sink to where you just connect it and then you got nice filtered water coming through. But depending on which system you get, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna be saving about $400 a year by just filtering your own water and not spending it at gas stations buying bottled water or purchasing large packs at grocery stores. Now this next one may seem simple, but it will save you literally thousands of dollars. Round up payments on debt. Credit card debt is of course the highest interest that you're paying, and if you have balances at the end of the month, then those debts should be the first one that you should be targeting. An easy way for you to do this is of course just raising the minimum payment by $5. If you're someone who's pretty far in debt and you're just making minimum payments on everything, an extra $5 on one of those cards is gonna get it paid off a lot faster than if you just were to make those minimum payments each month. If you have no credit card debt, then you are in the 45th percentile of Americans who have no credit card debt. So great, let's go ahead and get you targeting your other debts then. If you have a 30-year mortgage and you make just one extra payment on your mortgage each year, you will have shaved off 8 years by the time it is fully paid off. The easiest way for you to cut out thousands of dollars on interest is pretty simple. Just add 1/12 on top of what your normal payment would be for your car payment or your home loan. These of course are long-term ways of saving money, so you won't feel these effects for months or even years, but once you do, it'll be well worth it. Last up is going to be the fastest way to save money, and you're gonna love this. It's going to be monetize your passion and increase your income. Easier said than done, I know, but if you're putting this much effort into saving money, just put the same amount of effort into creating more. The best way for you to increase your income rather than just getting a raise at your job would be to monetize your passion. Whether you like to cook, whether you like to make art, or you just like to play video games in your spare time, there are countless ways to monetize your passion or hobby and get paid for it. I could not believe that gamers that just live stream themselves playing video games make thousands of dollars per hour doing it. I clearly have the wrong hobby. So I mean, we're already spending this time on our hobbies, so why don't we just monetize it and actually make more money doing the things that we love rather than spending a ton of time trying to save everything. We can also save money and become financially free. And that's gonna be it for today's video, you guys, so I appreciate you watching and I will talk to you soon. All right, thanks, bye.